everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Berlin. I upload regularly about beauty drama, beauty tea, do a little bit of makeup sometimes, and today we are going to get into a little bit of tea about Fenty. Now, Fenty, if you haven't seen, are releasing a skincare line. In keeping with the brand's beauty brand, the skincare brand is just called Fenty Skin. Now, people have been having some problems with their Fenty Beauty highlighters. People on Twitter yesterday were posting pictures of their broken Fenty highlighter components. Someone wrote, "I'm like you, it was a limited edition bomb too," heartbreak emoji underneath someone's post about their broken component. Someone else in the replies added, "Same thing happened to me when I first got mine and now it barely stays on." Lots of people in the replies were all responding saying their components had also broken, which is quite bad, I think, because Fenty highlighters, they're not cheap. Here you can see this makeup artist in the replies. The component literally came apart in his hand.
They cancel it and they actually cancel the whole thing out. Oh my god, I can't.
Oh my god.
They use condensed light portion, not this.
What kind of cheap shit is this? What the fuck? Just broke on me like that. Like what?
Let's see that again in slow-mo, shall we? Fenty, these highlighters cost like £35 in English money. I don't know what it is in dollars, I'm sorry, but I know it's like £35 in English money. And for these highlighters to keep doing that, girl, I think you need to go back to the designers and work this shit out with the components. When you look at it, the bit that comes off is the bit with the shade names on and with the Fenty branding on. So it kind of sucks really, because when you pay for Fenty, you're paying for the name. So you'd think it'd be good quality. And now we're going to get into a little bit of tea about James Charles. James recently has been really messy. He can't seem to stay out of the drama for 2 minutes. Of course, in recent months, there's been all this hoo-ha about him, Jeffree Star, Tati Westbrook, and last year's Dramageddon 2 coming back up, now Carmageddon. But now James is once again in drama for flirting with straight boys. In Friday's video, James Charles had the Sway Brothers on with him. Now, the Sway Brothers, if you don't know, they're a young group of TikTok guys.
How did you get started doing that, and why do you like doing that in the first place?
So I feel like people take drama too seriously.
Definitely.
And everyone takes it to heart, and I'm just like, why don't we just joke about it and then make fun of it?
Yeah.
And then I think people just take my thing seriously, so it doesn't always end up working out.
Yeah.
But then a lot of the comments will be like, you guys don't understand Sway Boys humor. That's just how they are. They're just joking around about it all.
Oh.
Honestly, for me, when I watched this video, I was really cringing. I mean, I'm over 30, but James, he's 21. He's here with these young guys. I think a lot of them are probably straight. I mean, I don't know for certain, but it was just honestly very cringy to watch, in my opinion.
Griffin, so you blew up on TikTok because you were a nurse in medical school.
Yeah.
I want to know how you blew up in the first place and how you decided to leave nursing school, because I feel like that's a crazy decision. That's when I first met you. I'll just say it too. Okay, I slid into Griffin's DMs because I was like, oh my god, this guy's so cute and he's a nurse and he's very smart. But then we actually became really good friends.
Just do whatever they want. Wear what you want. So I wear women's pants because it fits my tiny butt better. And I do whatever I want because that's what matters.
I think that's so cool. I really do.
Good. I didn't make you look better.
Now, this next part is super cringe. Just watch.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful.
I'm nervous.
Why?
I don't know, I've never done this, but it looks good so far, actually.
Does it?
Yeah.
So you're last in this makeup relay race, know that.
I am, okay.
So you're gonna have to really pull it all together,
Okay.
finalize the look. You're gonna have 5 minutes on the clock
Okay.
to finalize this look and make me look as beautiful as possible.
Okay.
For the final result of the Sway House makeup relay race. Are you ready?
I am. Let's
Go.
So we're gonna start with some mascara.
Okay.
James was literally flirting with some of these guys on camera, and it's kind of awkward.
Yes.
And now you're literally the absolute most popular person on the app and everybody is obsessed with you.
Stop.
For me, at this point, this is where I think James really needs to be careful. After the scandal of Dramageddon that he got into last year, where Tati made the video about him being overly friendly, flirty with straight guys, I think this is where James really has to be careful. Why is he hanging around with these young TikTok dudes instead of finding someone that's maybe a couple of years older than him, with just that little bit more maturity, which I think would really help him out day to day? You know, I definitely think that would help his image rather than being on his videos and on the internet, you know, seen to be like flirting with barely sort of adult guys. After all, as I said, you know, this was what James got in trouble for in 2019. So has James actually learned anything? Aside from this video being a bit cringy, James did also get in a little bit of drama for being on Logan Paul's podcast earlier this week. Now, James managed to be a little bit shady to Tana Mongeau. People said he was shading Jeffree Star too. Honestly, in my opinion, James is playing a little bit of a dangerous game at the moment. He's walking a little bit of a fine line where he's sort of going back into that kind of cocky mindset. And I honestly do think it would benefit him to try and date someone who's maybe not in the public eye, who is a little bit older and more mature than him. But I am going to leave you with a nice little bit of beauty news today. If you don't know, Mama Mitchell, he's an English makeup artist who is coming out with his own products. Over about the last sort of month, I'd say, I've seen him sneak peek things. And the other day he dropped another little hint. Mitchell held up this brush with his M logo on it. Now, I don't know if that's just a personalised set of brushes, but I think it could be that he is releasing his own tools as well, because this one is another one that matches that one. I don't know, it might just be a set that he's had engraved with his emblem or whatever, but I think he could be launching tools as well as makeup. Honestly, this is a line that I'm really looking forward to, because Mitchell's looks are always fire. He uses so much colour, and also he's mad creative. I think it'll be really exciting to have, you know, a brand come from someone young and fresh like him. I did buy the collaboration he did with Beauty Bay and the collaboration he did with P. Louise. I love both of those. But now Mitchell is going to be releasing his own palette. It looked like he was making an eyeshadow palette in some of his IG stories earlier on during the lockdown. He sneak peeked some of it in black and white on his Instagram stories. There were lots of little round pans that looked like it was laid out like an eyeshadow palette. He also sneaked some other swatches that looked like cream blush. So I'm really excited to see what he's going to come out with. And the other day I spoke about Jackie Einer's new brand called Forever Mood. Now, from this photo of like a bath scene, I can't tell if it's going to be beauty, if it's going to be like homeware or what still. So I'm going to keep watch on that. As of right now, we still haven't heard anything from Jeffree Star on social media. I don't know if he's going to come back at all or if he's just going to completely ignore social media from this point onwards. But both he and Shane Dawson have been lurking on the internet. They have been lurking around social media. Shane recently changed his profile picture on Twitter and on his YouTube channel. And Jeffree has been seen lurking on Twitter and Instagram. So we know they're watching. We know they might well be silenced by lawyers at the moment. They might not legally be allowed to say anything about what's going on behind the scenes. After all, there was that whole fake news investigation that Sanders Kennedy reported on that turned out to be Sanders Kennedy himself phoning up the police, sending things into the police, and it turned out that Shane was not being investigated. And then in Jeffree's case, you've got Morphe reducing all the stock of his brushes, the palette, the whole Morphe X Jeffree Star collection. I did pick up some more brushes and the spray and one of the face brush sets as well. I actually really like these brushes myself. At the moment, the eye brush set that I bought, this one here, worked out at like £20. So that's insanely good value for the amount of brushes you get. This eye look was one I did the other day with the Morphe X Jeffree Star palette. I actually do really like the palette as well. And with that, I am going to be going, guys. I hope you're all safe. I hope you're all well. Hope you're all wearing your masks. Hope you're all enjoying your weekend. And that's enough hopes for now. So, love you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.